Hey there, this is Greg the Masked Gamer, and I'm here with another playthrough of Marvel United Multiverse. For those of you who are new to this channel, this is a safe place to discuss board gaming. For those of us who are still living a COVID-cautious lifestyle, you are welcome to be here, of course, if you're not COVID-cautious, as long as there is no denialism, minimization, or harassment of any kind. That said, I am here by myself today, so I can do this without a mask and you can see my face. So I'm going to try to turn this whole Marvel United thing into a storyline. Yeah, right. So what happened last time is Loki kicked the tuchus of Cosmic Ghost Rider. And Cosmic Ghost Rider has now seen the error of their ways and is going to join the team of heroes to defend the multiverse and the Earth. But of course, Loki, being the mess that he is, managed to blow up London and someplace else that I forgot the name of, and has turned those locations into Niflheim and Muspelheim. So there's different locations on the board. But meanwhile, through a time portal comes the crazily evil Maestro. Oh no, Maestro's coming. And Cosmic Ghost Rider is going to prove their helpfulness to the world by taking down Maestro. And Agent Carter went to go babysit some kids, and Loki's come with us in the support deck instead. Our friend Ghost Rider is bringing his Hell Cycle, which gives him extra movement. I'm thinking I should have brought something different. And for our battle plans, we have brought Change of Plan and Better Preparation. Better Preparation lets us forfeit a supporting character card to just gain 2 tokens. And Change of Plan, at the end of the villain turn, you may discard the 2 face-up supporting hero cards to the bottom of the deck and replace them with the top 2 cards. And what I learned last time is I don't have many cards in my deck, so I need to really supplement that with using supporting hero cards when possible. I can always do that as long as it is not the first card that I play, I believe. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Bum, 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 bum. I think it's just this. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it is only the first action that I can't, so I can do it for the second action. I can't even read where that instruction was, but I know I read it. I know I did. Maybe it had to do with the team decks that I'm not using. Who knows? Anywho, Maestro, I'm supposed to set, I'm assuming this is the Rick Jones token that I've set aside. Special rules: whenever a hero is knocked out, Maestro does not activate BAM. Instead, he gains 1 health, which can go above the starting value. Once 2 missions are completed, Rick Jones will be placed in the opposite location to Maestro's. If Rick Jones is not in Maestro's location, Maestro ignores the first 2 damage he would take each turn. Heroes can take Rick Jones with them whenever they move, or move him by spending a heroic action. Maestro's BAM will do 3 damage to a hero in Maestro's location, so we gotta stay away from him till we're ready to beat him up. And Overflow will let him get 1 health above his starting value, and his threat in every location is a Dog of War, which will deal 1 damage to 1 hero in this location, which to me seems kind of boring, but we'll see how it plays out. So we're starting with Maestro unleashing the dogs. That sounds like it's already going to be problematic. Maestro is going to move 1, 2, 3 spaces right onto my space, bam me right away, doing 3 damage to me and knocking me out, because that's how much cards I have. Ouch. That sucks. Then all the dogs would hit someone in their location. Ouch again. And we would have to put back into play 2 already cleared threats in the next 2 clockwise locations with no threat. So I guess killing the dogs is not... Well, I mean, we don't remove the fear. We still get to clear the fear. But that sounds like it's going to be nasty. And we're going to put these here. So boring, but very difficult, apparently. At the start of our next turn, we can stand up and draw 4 cards. So what is the problem with getting knocked out, you might say? I mean, it just makes you feel bad. Oh, wait, when a hero is knocked out, Maestro also gains 1 maximum health. So, how is that for? Well, staying on the opposite side of the board of him didn't really quite work. That is a good first move. We are going to move 1 space backwards and defeat all thugs in our locations. That was 3 thugs, 1 card. I liked it. All right. On our next turn, heroes starting their turn here must ignore one action symbol at the bottom of their cards this turn. Yikes. That's not so bad. I'm not going to draw a card. Instead, I'm going to use this Mighty Thor card, which will let me do 3 damage against a single target in your location. So that's 1, 2, 3, which knocks out this Hound of War. I think that was pretty nice. Oh, if I end my turn here, I can gain 1 Fisticuff token. But I have 2 movement actions, and I don't want to ignore both of them. Ooh, but I think I will. I think I'm just going to ignore that second one so that I can end my turn there and get a Fisticuff token for another time. I think I can have a maximum number. Yeah, I can only have 3 action tokens maximum. So yeah, that'll be how that goes. I still get 1 more action. I can use Ironheart's Tech Genius, potentially. Yeah, I'm going to use Ironheart's Tech Genius. I am going to... I can this turn either treat a star as a movement, or I can gain 1 star token. So I'm going to gain 1 star token, sacrifice my movement because of Niflheim, use a star to rescue the civilian, and at the end of the turn get my 3rd token, which is a Fisticuff, and refill this deck. And see, now I'm smart, and I use my support team twice. I'm just making sure each turn I can either do one of these things. I do all of the other stuff, and then yeah, it looks like that's all fine. I can't swap those cards. Yeah, that's it. So I guess each rotation I'll try to do that once. But let's see what our baddie does. Our baddie doesn't move. It's a good thing we didn't stay on that space. And bams, it's a good thing we're not on any of those other spaces. So like nothing hit us. That was pleasant. We're gonna put 1 civilian here, 2 civilians on Maestro's space, which triggers an overflow and gives Maestro yet another extra health. And then 1 civilian here. So that wasn't so terrible. All of these civilians standing in the middle of everywhere are very terrible, however. We need to start moving forwards. I'm going to have to assume that he's not going to stay there forever and ever. So we're going to go ahead and play this Cosmic Ghost Rider card. We're going to go ahead and flip the health cycle face down to give ourselves an extra movement and ignore the movement that was on the card we just picked up. If I ever defeat 2 or more henchmen during my turn, I can turn this face up at the end of the turn. Oh, well, that would have been nice with that Cosmic Hellfire that I used before. Oh, I forgot to draw a card. But oh well. Great. Then we are going to use the 2 heroic actions we have to rescue 2 of these people. And we're going to hold on to these tokens for now. Yeah. Okay. No, we're gonna hold on to the tokens for now. Our next turn, we're gonna use the Spider-Man Talons and Fangs card. We're gonna do 2 punchy punchies on the Dogs of War here. We're gonna use this punchy punchy token that we had before to clear this threat out of the way. So that's a 2nd threat. We still have 1 heroic action and 2 movement. So we are going to... We're gonna do a thing. We're gonna move here, rescue a person. I don't know why that was inside. Use this heroic action token to rescue another person and give ourselves some breathing room on that space. And we're gonna use that extra movement to move back here. Because I'm just going to make an assumption that Maestro's not going to move 0 again, which could be wrong, but we still get another turn after this, so we still have some more stuff we can do. Oh, that's That's also fun. I can't use the stuff from my hand. Oh, I can use the stuff from my hand if I draw first, but I wanted to take some time with that. Oh, I have a movement. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna no. I keep forgetting that I have to draw a card in order to play a Cosmic Ghost Rider card. I'm trying to be more cautious this time. No, that's not going to do me any good right now. Oh, yeah. I'm going to play this Spider-Man card and forfeit all of its actions and special effects to gain 2 wild tokens. So now I've got a movement and some wild tokens, and I'm going to use that movement to move over here. And then I have, ooh, neat. Then I don't want to end my turn there because I already have enough things. Before I leave this space, I'm going to spend one of those wild tokens to rescue one of these civilians and then move over here. And that way I get another fisty token. I think that all makes sense. Loki's got his scepter coming up, which isn't fantastic, but whatever. Let's see, Maestro. Maestro's going to move 2 spaces and do a bam. At least he doesn't land on us again. So that's 1, 2, bam, 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 bam. Nothing happens from the bams. We're going to spawn 1 thug behind him. We're going to spawn 2 thugs on his space, which we're still safe. And we're going to spawn 1 thug after him. So that all worked out pretty well for us. All right, we're going to draw a card and play a card. All right. I must ignore 1 action symbol at the bottom of hero cards this turn. That's fine. We're going to use this Cosmic Ghost Rider card. We're going to ignore the heroic icon at the bottom of that Spider-Man card. We're going to move over here. We're going to use our fisticuff to punch that dog of war. Yeah. Okay. For our next turn, we're going to use this Ironheart card where I can discard 1 action token to do 2 fisticuffs against a thing in my location. So we're going to discard this 1 fisticuff to turn it into 2 fisticuffs, knocking out another dog of war. I can relocate a civilian from any location to any other location at the bottom of that. That's pretty nifty. I still have 1 more movement and 2 more fisticuffs. So we're going to continue moving on to Kunlun. We're going to knock out this thug and do 1 more damage to this dog of war there, and that is the end of that turn. Now, I can distribute a movement, some tokens from the pool. I can get a free heroic action with some fisties. But I don't think I want all those fisties. I think I want to be able to move and do some fisties on Muspelheim. What is the best way I can do that, is the question. Oh, dear. I think I'm going to draw a card and play a card and play it a little riskier. And we're going to go ahead and use this Cosmic Penance Stare from Ghost Rider. We are going to move 1 space. We're going to do 2 fists against a single threat in our location. We're going to use the fist from the card before against this thug here. We are going to, just to be safe, we're going to use this fist cuff against this other thug here. But we're going to hold off on beating up the dogs of war because of we don't want the villain going faster because he hits pretty hard. So let's. I hope that was smart. Yeah, I hope that was smart. Did I defeat 2 thugs this turn? I did. I defeated 2 thugs this turn, so I can recharge my health cycle, which it appears has scrolled off the bottom of the screen, even though I really thought I had set it up to be visible, but I guess not. Okay. Next, Maestro. Move counterclockwise to the next location with the hero with the least cards in hand. Well, he actually moves to my location because I'm the only hero, and he goes bam, and bye bye go my cards, and up goes his maximum health again. Ouch! Ghost Rider falls down, goes boo boo. And we add thugs before, after, and to, which is actually not that bad because of the card I have in my hand. Oh no, I don't have it in my hand coming up anymore because I fell down. Okay. Well, we're gonna stand up and draw 4, and hopefully I get that card back. I know I wasn't going to. Let's see. I like that. I don't like the card that I have in front of me there. Necessarily want to move off of that space, but yeah, we're gonna play this. At the end of this turn, you can instead use the end of turn effect of any location with no threat. So you were there. I'm gonna use a movement to move back here. I'm gonna knock out a thug, and I am going to gain a fisticuff based on this end location. Now, on my next turn, it's time. It's time to bring some hurt, I think. No, I got 2 more. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna use this Loki scepter. That doesn't make sense, actually. Neither of those make sense. You know what I should have done? I should have used this to discard these 2 cards and draw the next 2. So we're gonna do that. This is much better. I can use this to redirect damage on my next turn to a henchman in any location. That is much more like what I want to see. We're going to use the wild to move here. We're going to use the punch to knock out a thug. And then we're going to replace that card. Energy redirection. All heroes in your location cannot take damage until the beginning of your next turn. Well, I already basically did that based on the other thing. What I could do is use misleading, and the next turn have the villain move to where I decide to, knowing that I can redirect that damage to a villain. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use this last Loki card. I'm going to use my wilds to knock out this thug and to knock out this dog, which now clears both of these threats in one turn, which is always the way we want to do things. And Rick is going to spawn over here in Niflheim. Okay, that'll work. And now the baddie is going to go, and we're going to get this other Mighty Thor card. Oh, it's a teleportation. That'll be nice. Okay, so we get to decide where the villain goes, and any damage that I take on this turn is going to... Oh, never mind. I think... Oh, no, the shape-shifting wouldn't do that because I already took another turn. Oh, well, it's fine. Move counterclockwise to next location with the least hero cards in your hand. It doesn't matter. I can move him all the way over here because, hello, I get to decide where it's going to move. It's going to bam, which doesn't hit Rick, doesn't hit the Dogs of War, and we're going to put civilians in the locations before and on and after. Okie dokes. So now we kind of just have to get over there and start doing some pummeling. I think our best way to do that is going to be with some teleportation. So we're going to go ahead and teleport into the bad. Oh, at the end of my turn here, I could have gotten a heroic action token. So we'll just take that. Sure, why not? We're going to teleport over to here, and we have 2 wilds. So that's 2 hits on the boss because we're in Rick Jones's location. And then we're going to replace this card with this card. And then I can, I'm going to draw a card and play a card. Ah, very nice. We're going to use this card, which is 2 wilds. So that's 2 wilds, 1 wild. That's 1, 2, 3 damage, 1 fisticuff token. And we have saved the world again, knocked out Maestro in less than 20 minutes. Bam! Game 2, boss 2, defeated. Even though I messed up a little bit with that Loki card. I don't know, I'm feeling kind of overpowered. But, I mean, it's also, I feel overpowered, but it's also not been, like, You know, I've been running low on. I didn't run low on cards this time. This time things have gone pretty okay, but I'm sure it could have gotten worse. Okay, so that's our second game of Marvel Multiverse. We still got 2 more villains in the core set before we start moving on to this very, very, very imposing stretch goal box. But thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Do not forget, keep those health bars full. Thank you and have a great night.